You have to understand, Israel is literally being stopped from winning this war. As we're being told in the Daily News that Trump's Gaza peace deal will be bringing peace to the Middle East. Take a minute with me and look at what's actually happening on the ground. And then you decide. Let's start with Gaza. Hamas continuously refuses to disarm. Their control over Gaza, the land we foolishly handed over to them back in 2005, is absolute. None of the Arab Muslim countries want to step in and have their soldiers dismantle Hamas's terror infrastructure. None of them. So how is Trump's plan going to do this? Don't know. Now let's go back to Lebanon. Hezbollah refuses to disarm as well. Even U.S. envoy Tom Barak is admitting that he is giving up hope on dismantling and taking all the weapons away from Hezbollah. Instead, Hezbollah's grip over southern Lebanon is back, growing fast. They are rebuilding their arsenal with tens of thousands of rockets and missiles, once again pointed right at Israel. The so-called Lebanese army that's supposed to disarm Hezbollah, they cooperate with Hezbollah. And as UNIFIL's mandate runs out, it's turning increasingly hostile towards Israel, literally shooting down an Israeli drone last week. Not stopping Hezbollah, but shooting down an Israeli drone. So, no, Hezbollah is not going to be disarmed by Trump's diplomacy. Now let's go to Syria. Jolani ISIS forces are continuing to slaughter Christians, Jews, Kurds, and Alawites in southern Syria. And finally to Iran. So, Iran is charging full speed ahead towards nuclear weapons, refusing all negotiations, inspections, or any limits on uranium enrichment. So yes, we had the 12-year war, and Trump sent in B-2 planes to destroy stuff, but they're rebuilding. So to sum it all up, it's basically time that people wake up. There is no peace on the horizon in the Middle East, and no country is willing to fight and defeat these Muslim jihadi enemies that are out to destroy the whole world, and to protect all us minorities in the region from the Sunni Shia jihadis. The only one ready to do that is the Jewish state of Israel. The threats of the jihadi Muslims are real, and the clock is ticking. We have accomplished so much in this war, and so many miracles have occurred to allow us to be in the winning situation we are in now. But the war is not won until Israelis are safe with no fear of another October 7th atrocity ever happening again. We are winning this war, and we will win this war. But the U.S. just submitted a draft resolution to the United Nations Security Council that would hand over responsibility for dismantling Hamas to a so-called international force, the ISF, working in close cooperation with Israel and Egypt. It sounds nice on paper, right? But think about it. Egypt, together with Qatar and Turkey, helped arm Hamas. How can anyone believe that Egypt will now work to disarm Hamas or Qatar or Turkey? And what happens if Hamas refuses to disarm? Or worse, what if they all pretend to disarm and the ISF says, yeah, they're disarming, we're helping it, but they really don't? Well, who enforces it then? The ISF? Let's be serious. That means Hamas will never be disarmed, never be demilitarized in Gaza. This plan is a scam with U.S. approval to stop Israel from doing what is necessary to have victory and to protect 10 million Israeli citizens. The only way to protect Israel from a rearmed Qatari, Turkish, Egyptian, Iranian, jihadi Muslim force in Gaza is for Israel to disarm and demilitarize the jihadi Muslims in the Gaza Strip. There is no other way. There is no other force in the world that will do it. And we don't want American forces, and America won't send them anyway. No foreign force will risk their soldiers' lives to go house to house and remove weapons the way our forces will in Israel. Or go tunnel to tunnel and destroy them. We will do the work. Let us do the work. We don't want anyone to do it. We don't want U.S. soldiers. Only Israel will do what's necessary to ensure our safety. And we've seen this movie before. Remember the international force UNIFIL in Lebanon? It was supposed to prevent Hezbollah from rearming in southern Lebanon. It never did that. Instead, it became a buffer that stopped Israel from taking action to prevent Hezbollah's massive military buildup, as they built up an arsenal of over 150,000 rockets. Thank you, international community and UNIFIL. So now we're talking about repeating that same international model in Gaza? No way, Jose. Absolutely not. Israel cannot trust any other force for protection, and we have the army to protect ourselves. Just ourselves. We're not asking for help from anyone. Again, we are witnessing how the international community, this time being led by the Trump administration, trying to stop Israel from achieving proper victory to put an end to the danger of the jihadi Muslim world against us and to deter them. The only way jihadist Muslims know that they lose a conflict is by them losing land. If they don't lose land, they think they won to continue killing you the next day and rearm. The bottom line is the details are still murky on this UN plan, but this proposal will seriously undermine Israel's security and sovereignty. We cannot afford diplomatic experiments while our enemies remain to rearm and attack us again. Stay alert. Don't let anyone else decide Israel's security for us. Understand what's really going on. The day will come and we will overcome our jihadi Muslim enemies properly. We will push out all those who support killing us from our midst and make Gaza, southern Lebanon, and southern Syria Jewish again without anyone there who wants to kill us. Because there's no other way to protect Israel from the 1,400 plus year jihadi Muslim crusade to destroy us in Israel. We will make that happen one day. The only way to win this war is for Israel's enemies to understand that they lost, to deter future attacks. And the only way jihadi Muslims understand that they lost is by them losing land and them no longer living there. That is the Arab Muslim way. We have to understand our enemy in order to know how to beat them. Therefore, Israel must remain in Gaza, must remain in South Lebanon, and must remain in South Syria forever, with all those support killing us living elsewhere. That is the only way to end this war. Otherwise, no matter how many terrorists we kill, if they remain alive in control of those areas, they will regroup to attack us again. That is the Muslim Arab way that was practiced by Muhammad, still practiced by them today. This is the only way we can protect ourselves and the other persecuted minorities in the area from the jihadi Muslims that want to get rid of all of us. And we are the front line of the whole freedom-loving world. If the world does not let us have this victory against this evil will be emboldened to move even quicker with their crusade to destroy the Sunday people and everyone else around the freedom-loving world. We are the front line. We must win with total victory, understanding how the enemy thinks and what they perceive as victory and defeat. We're going to make it happen, whether the world wants us to make it happen or not, however they try to stop us or not, whether now or in 2 years or in 5 years. We, the Jewish people in Israel, will make it happen. Strengthen your faith in God above. We're back, and we're going to overcome it all. And keep on listening to the Pulse of Israel to have the understanding of what's really going on beyond the headlines, to be inspired, strengthen your Jewish identity, and help fight the growing Jew-hating anti-Semitism that is growing at rapid speed all over the world. Am Yisrael Chai. If you are not yet a subscriber to our daily, belief-based, inspiring, politically incorrect, truthful videos about Israel, the Jewish people, and the freedom-loving world, what are you waiting for? Go to pulseofisrael.com and click to subscribe today. And yes, we are a donor-based operation. We need your donations for support in order to make these videos and get our videos seen and do all the work we do. So every once in a while, whether a large donation or a small donation, just go to pulseofisrael.com and click on the donate button. Shalom, everyone, and thanks for watching.
Pulse of Israel, frontline videos from the Holy Land. Support our work by donating today.